Huawei, being one of the newest mobile phone manufacturers on the block, have released the thinnest smartphone in the world. We had a chat with Luke Coleman from Huawei to tell us more about the Ascend P6.
Cool. So I'm Luke Coleman from Huawei. What we're looking at today is the Ascend P6 smartphone. It is the world's slimmest smartphone. As you can see, it's just 6.18 millimeters slim, weighs only 120 grams, but it's still got a lot under the hood, so let's fire it up. It's actually got a custom Huawei processor. We make our own chips in this phone, so it's got its own energy-saving facilities that will save your battery life. It's also got Huawei's custom user interface, which we call Emotion UI. So you'll see here on the home screen, this is what we call the Me widget, which you can customize. I've chosen to have weather, a picture gallery. You can have quick access to your music, quick access to your favorite contacts. And then you'll notice that the general look and feel of the phone is different to your standard vanilla Android. So one of the first things you'll notice, there is no app launcher. After speaking to a lot of consumers, Huawei quickly figured out the app launcher was just confusing. People just wanted to have their icons straight on the home screen where they can get straight into it without having to launch an app launcher and then put things onto the home screen. You can just get straight to what you want. So you'll also notice that the apps themselves look a little bit different because it's part of that custom user interface that Huawei has made. So because we've got the apps directly on the device, we've got more folders, which are really simple to use. You can just drag and drop into folders, put things down on your system tray, put them back on the home screen or wherever you want them to go. And again, you haven't got to worry about the app launcher there. One of the great features of the P6 is the camera. Not only do we have an 8 megapixel BSI camera on the rear of the phone, but on the front of the phone, we've got a 5 megapixel camera, which we call the selfies camera. It's just made for selfie photos. If I hold it up here, you can see this slider on the side of the device, which says beauty level, and it's a specific Huawei custom software that we've put in front of the camera here. And as you drag that slider across the phone, you'll see that the image on the screen changes. It softens the edges, which is good for my image here. And as you take it back down to 0, that's just your standard straight camera. So that's a great feature, especially for selfies. 5 megapixel camera and the beauty level indicator. It's also got a timer function. So if you want to take a selfie and pose with your friends, you can put it on a 5-second delay and then it'll automatically take that photo. You'll see there's no hardware buttons. It's a very clean finish. Instead, we've got software buttons down at the bottom, and there is an option if you want that tray to fall away. You can turn that on and then you can just drag it up when you need to use it. As far as the hardware goes, as well as being very slim, you'll see these really handy on the side of the device. You've got your micro SD card tray as well as your SIM card tray on the side, so it's very easy to pop out. And you'll see on the other side of the device, here's your 3.5mm headphone jack, and the cover of the headphone jack, which comes out, there's your headphones. You can use that to pop out either your SIM card, or the micro SD trays very quickly and easily, and then that just slots back in to your jack there. So you can set different home screens. Again, this is part of Huawei's custom Emotion UI. Different transition styles. Let's have a look at the windmill transition. You'll just notice there when you scroll between screens, you get a bit of variety. So that's just a few features of the Huawei Ascend P6.